Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Roll. It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. At the 60. I'm trying to 79 Bronco.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of
good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Yeah, that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
3rd and
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Broncos 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Locke. Buying time to his left. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 2nd and 9, Locke. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Wow.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Burrow on play action. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 39-yard line.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
11-yard line.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Solomon Thomas in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's second down.
On second down, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 1st down. Here's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 7.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Locke working out of the gun, looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Locke off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
By Carl Joseph. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Broncos 14. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike, check.
Operating from the gun. Block. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun. Block. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's tackled at
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Block. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
Goal at the 9-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bengals 34, Broncos 14.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 1, block. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Brings up
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Locke going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Operating from the gun. Locke. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
14.
Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And the lead is down to 20.
It is good. Makes the score Bengals 41, Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Burrows.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Charles.